Hey, so it's been a minute, quite a bit of a minute. So, anyone who's been following this story for a while knows that it has been a while since I've posted anything at all, and been a while since I've posted anything consistently, like even like a stupid amount of time since I've been super consistent posting things. So, really, there are just a few things that I wanted to talk about, a few things I wanted to clear up, and some things that I wanted to share with you all because it's been a long time coming. So, life updates. The only notable thing that's happened that's not health related is I started college back on the 8th of January. Okay, it's been pretty fun. We got snowed in second week. Baylor made it 4 days. It was pretty fun. It's been pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. All right, everything's been going great. But to the part that everyone actually cares about, or hopefully cares about, if you didn't, I don't know why you're here. My health. Health wise, good news. It's never been better. I'm so serious. It's never been better. Just this morning, okay? I've had a few days where I was scared because I've been weighing a little bit more, but I've been kind of, I wouldn't say cheating, but we've been celebrating certain things. My dad's birthday was this last weekend. So went out, ate. I was very heavy. Okay, so after a few days, getting back into the swing of things, going to the gym, I weighed myself, and I was 266. I have officially crossed the 40-pound mark, which is just something I never thought at all would happen. Like, it is completely unprecedented. Just, I want you guys to understand, I've never lost weight before. Ever. Like, it's only been, this is embarrassing, ever since the 6th grade, it's just been a steady increase. Like, just always on the upward, okay? There was a long time where I honestly thought that I couldn't. I thought it was impossible. And to have reached this milestone is just awesome. It's beautiful. Okay, I never felt better. It's just, it doesn't make sense in the best way possible. And another big news, the entire reason why I started this journey, the thing that got me to finally change the way that I do my life, is my blood sugar, my resting blood sugar, glucose, A1C, is down to 5.4%, which, granted, isn't perfect. I want to shoot for 4.5, okay, and I think it's totally possible. But 5.4%, I'm not on the verge of being pre-diabetic. My blood sugar is finally at a healthy level. I'm not cheating. I'm still taking my medicine. It's called metformin. I'm also taking these garlic supplements and fenugreek, which are both shown to lower blood sugar and blood pressure. They're really good for you. So yeah, I mean, everything's on that front's going great. But the thing is, I found out that my blood sugar was down to 5.4% at the end of December. I haven't been transparent. I haven't been telling you guys everything, and I didn't even know myself why I was doing that. I didn't know why I wasn't immediately sharing this information, because there are some people who are watching this who are experiencing some very similar things to me. There are people who are, I'm not going to say relying on me because I don't want to take credit for what they're doing with their lives, but they look to me for inspiration, and I have been letting you guys down. So after some self-reflection, I think I finally figured out why it's been so hard for me to be transparent with you guys. And I really think it just comes down to habit. Like, when I started this, okay, I had never eaten healthy. Well, I mean, generally speaking, I never tried to eat healthy. I'd just been doing whatever came my way, okay? Like I said, I never lost weight. I've never done anything to improve my health before. So getting into all that, starting to eat healthy, starting to build gym habits, okay, it took me time to adjust to that, okay? It took me a long time to get used to that and to really figure out what I was doing. And it was a lot easier to post that part of the journey. It was a lot easier to say how I've been feeling and how everything's been going and, like, results and stuff. And right now, it's not quite as easy to do that. And you may be asking why, and that's a perfectly reasonable question, but really it's simple. It's because building those habits was the hardest part. Now I'm living in those habits. I go to the gym as much as I possibly can. I'm currently adopting a push-pull leg method at the college gym I'm going to, which has been working pretty well so far. I haven't gotten to fully adapt it yet. I'm doing pull tonight. I eat healthy on a regular for the most part. I'll post a picture after this of the food that I usually eat, like a plate or if I have one. But basically, I always get what it looks like is there's at least 1 cup of fruit, okay? Usually. There's always a cup of tomato and cucumber. There's the entree, there's a side, and there's just as many vegetables as I can possibly put on the plate without just having to eat raw lettuce, okay? Like, I eat well now. I exercise. I've built the good habits. So to actually, the process of taking my phone out, recording or taking pictures or whatever of the food I'm eating or the things I'm doing at the gym, it takes me out of the experience of doing them. And it makes me, it kind of brings me back to when it wasn't natural. Basically, it's just not the first thing on my mind anymore. Not the journey is always on my mind, but like posting it and keeping everyone up to date, it's hard to keep up with. Only because I have to take the phone out, I have to think about doing it, like it's kind of socially embarrassing. Like I don't want to take a video of myself at the gym because I'm not an influencer. It's just, there's a social pressure to it that I'm not quite accustomed to, and I want to try to change that. But all that is to say, while it may seem like I'm calling it into the journey, that is not at all what I'm doing. Not at all. Yeah, my fasting blood sugar is 5.4. My fasting weight is 266, and I have decent muscle definition. That does not mean I'm happy or satisfied with this. If this were the end of the journey, I would not be happy. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that this is not the end. And I want to share with you guys the goals I have for this year and onward. You know, one problem I know for a fact that everyone experiences to some extent, especially us heavier people, is that one day we'll look in the mirror and be like, man, you know, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I don't look as bad as I think I do. And you'll go on the rest of the day feeling happy. And that night, the next day, some point in the next 24 hours, you look in the same mirror at the same person and think, I'm a disappointment. And no matter how much progress I've made, I still feel that way, okay? I've had a lot of people come up to me and tell me how much I look different, which is always a blessing to hear, really. Like, it means a lot to me. But that doesn't always change the way I look at myself in the mirror. I'll go downstairs in my parents' bedroom, I'll take a look in that mirror, shirt off, and be like, you know, I can see the man I want to be, but I'm not that man yet. So, that's just a long-winded way of me to say, my goal is this year, okay? My weight right now is 266. By the end of 2024, I want to get rid of the 66. At the very least, like, that is my number one goal for this year, is to get that number down from 266 to 200. And if I hit that goal before the end of this year, I'm shooting for 180. 180 has always been my dream weight. And really, the reason why I want to hit 200 and not 180 is, one, realistic expectations. I could hit 180 by the end of this year, but I like the way that I'm doing my process now, which is slow and steady. And two, I don't know if I'm going to love the way I look at 180. So I want to kind of use 200 as a testing ground to see if I want to go further or if I'm okay right there. All right. Also, as I said before, my resting blood sugar, I want to get that down from 5.4, which I hope it is right now, to 4.5. Anything below 3.9 is considered dangerous. Anything above 5.6 is considered dangerous. So while I'm technically in a healthy zone, it's still prone to go out of control if I slack off too much. And that kind of brings me to my next point, is that anyone who has been using this journey as inspiration for your own, I am sorry. I am really sorry for not being consistent. I'm sorry for not showing you guys every step that I can. I know I get really annoyed when people I look up to don't do that. So from now on, I'm going to do my holy best to be as consistent as possible for you, because you guys are the reason that I pushed so far. Getting those messages saying how much I've inspired you, the people coming up to me who are saying, man, you've lost a lot of weight. It has given me the inspiration to continue with this, and I cannot thank you enough. And lastly, the one thing I want to talk about before we wrap up is, if you're on a journey like myself, you want to lose weight, you want to eat healthier, you want to get more fit, the most important thing you can do, I don't care what anyone else says, the most important thing you can do is develop a good mindset. Mindset is the absolute most important thing you can do in a journey like this. If you have the wrong mindset, if you want to go into something that you're not comfortable with, it's never going to work. It's all about sustainability and happiness. If you're not happy with what you're doing, you're never going to do it. And that's the only reason I've gotten this far. So thank you so much, all of you. I love you, and you guys have a nice night.